And I'm Stefan.
And we are...
We always had a dream to travel Australia.
So we packed up our lives and began our adventure in our renovated caravan called Rocket.
Be sure to tune in every week to see where our adventures take us next. This place we're staying at the moment, check it out. The train carriages are huge. They are double the height of normal carriages. Also at the moment, working on this battery to make Nay's scooter be able to run with a double or an extra charge. I'm going to run that in series with one of these. Looks a bit sketchy, but oh, look at that, they're legit doubles. They're huge. Yep, should work. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So I just finished making the possibly ugliest battery pack I've ever made. It's a mix between 21700s and 18650s. I only had 4 of these, so I have like one series, 2 series, 3 series, 4 series. So I ran an extra like twice as many cells to make up for the massive capacity of these ones. And they're not new cells, so their capacity is actually quite low. So they're pretty similar in capacity when you mix the double these to these. So it should work out. And I just finished wiring up the BMS to all the cells. This is the other side. It's looking pretty ugly, I know. But got it fused at 30 amp and it's a 30 amp BMS. I just wanted to be able to, take a fuse out to neutralize the pack. And let's see. So if the BMS, and I wired this all up correctly, this should say 16 point something volts. Hey, look at that. 16.7. Hell yeah, it works. Now Snade's scooter will be able to do 60 Ks. This car inverter. Swear to God. So stopped working when I clicked it on here to try and charge the car. Clicked it on down here, it still didn't charge the car. So, run the thing to charge the caravan, my bad. So opened it up, had a look at the fuses, and they're super melted again. God damn, this just keeps melting fuses. So I'm guessing it's just like, I don't know if it might have, like it must have blown the fuses this time, but it's obviously getting way too hot in this area if it's melting the actual like housings. So I hardly ever hear the fan even turn on, like only when it's under heaps of load it turns on. So I figured out there's a wire that when I hit the switch, like there's no power to this. As you can see, it's all going crazy because it's on auto, and when I hit the switch and I go to the negative, 12 volts. It's obviously opposite, so that's positive, and the other one's negative. So yeah, I found power that is activated when the switch is switched, unlike the fuses and all that which have constant power to them. So I'm gonna hardwire these fans directly into the switch, so when the switch is on, as soon as the inverter's on, those fans are running. So keeping it cooler in here, because it can never be too cold, it can always be too hot. So hopefully this fixes the problem and I get no more burnt out fuses, because we're actually starting to run low. Like we had a bunch, but you only get so many. I gotta buy some more, I guess. Alright, so I've wired them all up. Let's have a bit of a test. Power's off. Gotta make sure they're the right polarity. Yep, wind is blowing out. Alright, all in and installed. So now when I click this one, lights up like it used to, fans instantly turn on, and there's power to it. That's better. And the other day actually, didn't realise the inverter was on, because obviously the fans hardly run. Obviously they should run more than they have been, because like look at them fuses. But yeah, like I'm thinking that the temperature sensor is nowhere near the fuses, and it's more like, I reckon it's like near the front of the board or near the MOSFETs, because I reckon these are getting warm, like it's getting warm here, but it's getting like insanely hot here, because like, I don't know, I guess there's more, I guess the fuses probably are super thin, so they're heating up heaps as well. I think there's just a lot of heat here. Like even when I turned it on to change the fuses originally, like you could feel no heat, heaps of heat, or warmth. And that was only on for like a little bit, so I think it needs the fans on all the time. Because we never really pull low weight, like low power. We're either like 6 out of 100 watts or like nothing, like, you know what I mean? So I think it's good to have it on, and it's all working now. And yeah, I won't accidentally leave it on overnight because I'll hear the fans. So we're at the next campsite. It's called Bowman Park, and there's like a random sort of abandoned building. It's in pretty good nick though, like the floors are all dry, so the roof must be holding up pretty well. It's looking pretty good. Everything's like boarded up. It's like carpet, there's a little bit of carpet in here. So much room for activities. Oh, I can play some VR in here. That would actually be really cool. I'd bring some lights. I might do that. Yeah, there's a couple stairs. No windows. Massive boiler. Obvious size of possums. Some old showers that only just cover the breast height.
Shows how old, how small the old is.
Yeah, how old do you reckon this place is? Couple stripper poles. Yeah, just leave it all open. Huge old buildings. No entry. I mean, they're clearly open. Yeah, it's just so clean and still in good nick. They don't make buildings like this anymore. A massive stone building. Oh man, how do you get into this one? Pretty cool though. Apparently there's a few motorbike tracks and stuff around. Do you want to have a look up there now? And yeah, so we're going to explore the area. We're here for probably about 4 days, and yeah, we'll suss it out. Found another little place, and look at this. Solid metal box. Thick metal, and it can be locked from the outside. You would not want to be locked in that. In the middle of the boonies. I think our PowerPoints probably don't work. What?
Extended shopping app.
That's just straight out confusing. They must have had something here once upon a time. And it looks like there's another building up here. We may just go ahead and check out. I'll skip you there. So it looks like it's an old homestead or something maybe. I'm not sure, clearly still abandoned. Wow, on a really obvious easy way in. You going in? This place looks huge. I wonder what it used to be. The facility opened, here we go. Minister of Tourism. There was something. 1973, this one says 1984. I guess different areas. Oh, this one's still got a kitchen. Oh wow, that's a cool little freezer. Looks like some, kick some serious holes in the wall. Bird shit. Alright, it is too. How is so much bird shit getting in the walls?
What have people done to the walls?
Kicked all the holes through the walls. The floor still seems pretty strong. Might go through this bit. Timber still looks good. I believe there was a second story to this, wasn't there? Oh, we are? Okay. Oh yeah, right, this is the second story. Let's check out underneath.
That's not an at wall.
No, the whole thing's made out of stone. Beautiful. Let's have a look at the view. Hey, there's Rocket the caravan. Oh, it looks like there might be something else down there as well. We'll suss that out. But yeah, it's a Sunday, so there's a few things on. I think it was a kid's 5th birthday. Oh, that's a bit of a jump. Be careful, this might not be as strong as it looks. No, I meant this. I can kind of feel it shifting a bit, like just a little bit. May as well give a full tour. Oh yeah, so it's not the first story, it's just a basement. It's also really weird that like it doesn't smell at all in here. Like this whole place, no smell of mold or. Yeah, but like you can't even smell the copious amounts of bird shit. Like, I thought it would smell really bad in here. Wow, look at that tremendous amount of poo. Looks like there's some stuff that hasn't held up to the age. This is a lucky last place, huh?
Who are?
Oh wow, it's really big in here. Concrete floors. Oh yeah, it's almost like a soapbox. This would have been a nice place back in the days. Look at the stone. Some thick walls, also heaps of Flores display feed room. The hell does that mean? And that's the tour, guys. We may find more abandoned buildings around the place. I'm gonna go for a bit of a ride and explore. And yeah, see you there. So that's the place we were just at, and we just came down these stairs, and then I noticed this. Looks like there's some sort of basement. Oh, it's pretty small. This one smells a little more musty. It's still really good condition, insanely dry considering it's lowered level. Like, water doesn't really seem to flood this area. Man, if I was homeless, I'd so live here.
They could definitely reuse this.
100%, it's all good, it seems strong. Like, they don't even seem to use it for storage. Like, they could easily just lock this stuff. Kinda like that they don't lock it though. Oh, that would be a head smacker and a half. This is yeah, the trails around the campsite we're staying at. They are very nice. Super lush. It's supposed to be sunny over the next few days. I am keen for a bit of a ride. I can finally bust out the sur-ron. Should be nice. And it looks like there's actually a power point near the toilets as well. Ooh, what's there? Wait. So there's loads of just like little tracks off this track. Yeah, 4 days is going to be good to be able to explore all this. See where all these little trails go. And yeah, there's probably no point in even using the unicycle if it's just going to be a little bit to bush bashing. Yeah, in fact, I think I'm going to go back and get the bike. This will be fun. Sweet! Alright, the list of rules. Bikes are allowed. Yep. Oh no. Oh, broom broom. Sweet. It's electric, so there is no broom broom. How good is that? So there's an area and like it's just up here where we are, and we're just camping just down there. And yeah, it's like a little 2-story lookout. It's got a little they got stairs up and they got a ladder up. Yeah, beautiful view. I really like this place. This is the kind of sort of thing we've missed. It's been ages since we've been on a bike.
Look at that view!
Yeah, it's a beautiful view. So we've been searching for the like Hennessy or something trail with a good old sur-ron, and sorry? Heysen. But Hennessy on the mind. God, I'm thirsty. Yeah, and we've been searching for it, and it's like there's tracks saying that way, and then they just keep landing back to the road. But on Google Maps, as you can see with this, let me get you a little less blurry. So this is it. As far as maps is concerned, see, Heysen. And yeah, we finally found the point where it like connects, because it was really hard just to find this bit. It was just so confusing, dude. Alright, so it looks like to get there we have to cross this fence, and then it just like continues back on trail, as far as I can tell, and it goes for ages. So we're like, we're pretty keen to do a decent trail and like exploration, but that was supposed to be tomorrow, not today. And it just goes for ages through the forest and looked quite beautiful. But yeah, there's a massive barbed wire fence. Well, I wouldn't say massive, but there'd be a barbed wire fence.
And on the bottom as well.
Oh, barbed wire on the bottom as well. Those poor bunny rabbits. How much fur do you reckon it's collected from the bunnies? Oh wow, they must have gone enough times through to take all the barbs off. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow we'll come here, and the sur-ron being 50 kilos, I think we're going to lift it over. It's where it's at. You got this little fella. You got a full-ish charge. Bike's all ready to go. Got some food and tucker and a little bit of drink. Clothes and all that are hanging up to dry in our little shanty town. And we're ready to head off. So we got it onto the other side of the barbed wire fence. It wasn't too hard. It took maybe a couple minutes. And now we can explore all the mountains. I'm not sure why they closed this trail down, but they just rerouted it along the road, maybe because it's just easier and less maintenance. Because as you can tell, it's not maintained at all. It's just grass is slowly coming back.
Which was a year ago about.
Yeah, so it's close to a year ago. So I don't reckon it'll be too messed up. Maybe the water's cut some trenches and stuff, but it'll probably just make more fun. So yeah, I'm really glad I can just lift this over a fence. Like the fact that it's 50 kilos, you can just kind of just like lean it back. Like I usually grab it by the fork and the swing arm, and you just lift, like lean back, and then just over, onto the fence, or then over the fence. Yeah, ready to go?
Ready to go.
Legs up, legs up. Oh, still got me. Did it get you?
It got me fully. I'm soaked.
Oh no, oh shit, look at her knee. Wow, that soaked the crap out of you. This track is so nice. Maybe that's why they closed it, because yeah, obviously, if you're walking, you kind of screwed at that point. Oh, maybe there's a few stones. Yeah, just build a bridge, exactly, more maintenance. Just send people along the road. That's what I don't get, like a lot of the paths, like they're so beautiful, but the government's like, too much maintenance, too much risk. Just send people walking on the road, which I feel like is kind of more risk, but you really miss out on all this. Like, this was all open last year. You could just go along this whole trail. Anyway, we're gonna get back to it. Oh, so right. Oh, look at the mountains. It's such an incredible area. I'm so glad the sur-ron can carry 2 people. How good is that? 2 people on the sur-ron. Oh, it's so powerful. I love it. It's light enough to carry over a fence. Beautiful track.
You're not even in.
So it looks like we might have messed up. Looks like the trail is actually down there.
Did you have a look on that?
Yeah, I did. It's definitely down there. And we came up the mountain, but it is a beautiful view from up here. So it looks like there's a dirt, like you can follow this track around. It looks like a sort of a dirt trail down. It looked like on satellite anyway. I don't know how long ago the satellite pictures were here, but I think we'll be able to connect it. It's a bike, so like, you know, worst case I'll just walk it. Literally just stopped at this point when I saw these guys. The brakes are so bad. It was like, they don't even care. Look at them. No, I'll go around you. It's okay. Jesus. Yeah, you swaddle away into those bushes. At least I can go forwards. So Nay went around on the rocks. I can't really take the bike off across the rocks as easy, so hopefully this isn't very deep. It's hard to tell. It might take a slow itch.
He didn't fall in.
Oh, where my jacket is. Oh, your bag as well. Come. Check it out. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. My warm stuff.
My bag's not waterproof anymore.
Oh no, let's tuck my jumper up a bit higher. Oh man, it got all the way up here. This bike's getting a lot cleaner, that's for sure. But yeah, so we were up the top, and turns out just went to fences and stuff, and then kind of just like the opposite direction. So we came back around, and I think there's a bunch of.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's when they crossed. I probably could have taken a bike across, maybe.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely funner. Also, it was easier. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, this will be why they close it. It's literally like river crossing after river crossing. That one's a lot smaller, and there's like a huge tree down that just covers the whole path. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, right, I'm here at the bottom. Turns out they haven't got rid of all the signs. That's awesome. There was a little fence over there that we had to open up, but it wasn't locked or anything, which was pretty cool. I keep on exploring. What'd you just find, Nay?
Orange!
There's a couple of orange trees. They got a few oranges on them.
Let's do this.
Yeah, rip into it. How's it look? And might I say, my god, it's like river crossing, river crossing, river crossing. It just zigzags across the river all the time. It's fun. It hasn't been too deep yet. So good. Now he's gonna go fill up the bag. What are you guys looking at? Made it. So I found a road. That's the one of the side thingies. There's a fence there. So I think this is the end. I'm gonna head back. It was a pretty awesome trail, and there's some really loud sheep up here. Check it out.
Your jacket.
Oh, sheep are so adorable. The way they just like always run as a pack and then look back all together. It's so cute. Nay's first water crossing. Oh, I'm saving it wet. Oh man! No, it's not too bad. Yay! Success! Look at that. Naomi is the pilot of this ship. Nay's second water crossing. You got this, Nay. You got this. I believe in you. Yeah. Nice. Seasoned professional. Now for the mountain climb. This place truly is a magical place. I think if you're ever in Bowman Park or the area, even though this is no longer a trail, you can see it on Google Maps. And it's the coolest trail. Like, I don't think we've ever done this many river crossings, and it's just so mountainous with open fields, and it's got the whole shebang. There's a few obstacles. I think this guy's actually still living. There's still green leaves. Or it just happened, I don't really know. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. Highly recommend if you've got a bike or you're walking. Maybe wear some gum boots if you're walking, I reckon. Yeah. So I think this is gonna be Nay's first real, like, actual river crossing, because it's pretty decent, but it's not like super deep, but I gotta build up her confidence by doing it first. You got it. Nice. That was possibly the worst path you could have taken, but you nailed it. Got this, baby. I don't know if it's the only way back now. Oh, nice. Perfect. You deserve the high five right there. Nice. Proud of you.